Hi, I'm Philip from Optimize Lab, and in this video I'm going to be talking about the optimization score in Google Ads. So to start off with, how important is the optimization score? What does it actually indicate? Well, the optimization score doesn't impact the performance of your campaigns. It's not like quality score, where it can affect the average cost per clicks that you have for your keywords or affect the ad rank. It won't change the performance of your campaign, and having a high optimization score doesn't necessarily mean that your campaign is going to be performing well. The optimization score simply indicates how many of the recommendations from Google that you've either actioned or dismissed. So Google will make a number of recommendations. Some of these will potentially improve the performance of your campaigns. Some of them may not have a large impact on the performance of your campaigns. And Google simply wants to know what your response is regarding these recommendations. Are you going to carry out these recommendations, or are you going to dismiss them? So that's very simply what the optimization score indicates. And to get a high optimization score, all you really have to do is indicate whether you're going to carry out or dismiss these recommendations. So you can dismiss all of them and get a very, very high optimization score of 99% or 100%. Now, how much attention should you be paying to these recommendations? Well, some of these recommendations from Google can actually be very, very useful. So it's a good idea to take a look through the recommendations as they come through. Also, having a high optimization score, although it won't improve the performance of your campaigns necessarily, it does look good if you're managing accounts for clients. If they come into the account and they see that you're paying attention and looking after the account, and they can see that there's a high optimization score. So I definitely recommend doing it. In order to view the recommendations, you can do so by clicking the option in the top left-hand corner for recommendations. That'll bring up all of the recommendations. Let's take a look at some of the recommendations. So we can see here that Google is recommending some new keywords to be added. And Google will very often do this to help expand your account and help the account to spend more money. But spending more money isn't always good for the bottom line of the client or for your business. Spending more isn't necessarily going to generate you more profit. And these keywords may not be the most effective keywords to be bidding on. So definitely do not add these keywords without scrutinizing each keyword very carefully and deciding whether or not you actually want to be targeting those within your campaign. Another recommendation that we can see here is raise your budgets. Again, helping the account to spend more money. And that may not be a good business decision. So definitely, again, something to consider before ever carrying out that action. Not all of these actions are going to actually generate more business or help generate more profits for your business or for your client's business. So take all of these recommendations with a pinch of salt. Some of them may not improve the performance of your campaign and really are there to help advertisers spend more money, which ultimately is going to make more money for Google. So that's part of the reason for some of these recommendations. We can also see here a recommendation for removing redundant keywords. So redundant keywords may not necessarily harm your account, but it may make your account more organized and easier to manage if you don't have these keywords which aren't getting a lot of clicks, they're not getting any impressions. Really, there's no need to have them in the account. So that can help to neaten up your account. You can also get recommendations for changes to your ads to make them more relevant to the keywords you're targeting. Those are good recommendations. They're good to take a look at and potentially action those. So that's some useful recommendations that you can get. Also, we've got here, fix your audience source with no activity. So some of these things can be very useful to look at. And could potentially improve the performance of your campaign. Now, in order to get that high optimization score of 100%, you simply have to action these. So you might click apply all. If it was something you've already checked and you definitely want to apply, don't do that without checking. Or you can simply dismiss. So you can just click dismiss all and it will dismiss all of those recommendations given right there. And if you dismiss all of them, all of the recommendations you're given, you'll get a 100% optimization score. So you either want to action them, or you want to tell Google, no, I don't want to make this change. I don't agree with this recommendation. And in some cases, you can give a reason for why you do not want to carry out that recommendation, and give that answer. And what you're telling Google which changes you're willing to make and which changes you're not willing to make. And that's part of the reason Google has this optimization score in the first place. They want to learn about advertisers and learn about account managers. So just one more thing to add is that when you are reviewing these recommendations and actioning any of them, remember that Google will not take responsibility for any outcomes as a result of changes made within your account, even if they are changes that Google initially recommended. It's always 100% your responsibility to make changes that you agree with, and the outcome is your full responsibility of those changes. So always keep that in mind. Don't carry out changes unless you 100% agree with them. So I hope this video has been highly useful and informative for you. If it has, then feel free to subscribe for more videos to help you manage your marketing campaigns. And if you'd like any assistance in managing your campaigns or need help reviewing your campaigns, feel free to get in contact with us at contact@optimizelab.com. And thank you for watching.